training, rest, recovery, the mental side of running, okay? Mental health, the list. This arrived. I just got done ironing out some final details for the Pikes Peak Marathon training block, all right? I will dive more into that in a second. But before that, I was out in the studio, all right? Soaking up some moments in the studio. And during the live stream, right at the end of the live stream, will do my best to link to it, upper right-hand corner, possibly down below in the description, if I remember. And I just kind of opened up the last 4 or 5 minutes of that live stream. So fast forward to the end, and I just share about where I'm at with life and, and running and YouTube and trying to bring you value here on this thing called YouTube. And it connects a little bit to what I talk about in the studio, connects to things like this showing up at my house, all right? And yes, we will open that up in a minute because they just keep showing up. And they keep showing up. And I can tell you right now, this is a box from New Balance. Thank you, New Balance. Okay, here's the deal, and I'll get you that advice here in a minute. Let's dive in to the training for the Pikes Peak Marathon. Actually, you know what? Let's do it now. I was gonna wait, but let's do it now. I tried to walk on to the University of Colorado's cross-country and track team my freshman year of college. All right, 2004, fall 2004. I trained alone up in Buena Vista, running probably 60 miles a week, roughly, and tried to walk on, didn't make it. Was a freshman in college for an entire year, trained in Boulder, not really know what I was doing as far as training is concerned, but I did know I needed to run more. I knew that I needed to build my aerobic engine a little bit more. So I went from that 60 miles a week range up to really 75 to 85 miles per week. Came back a year later, August 2005, walked onto the team. All right, I think I cut, I don't remember, maybe 2 minutes off of an 8K time, okay? That's a pretty good chunk of time. So that's a rough guess. Bottom line, my advice that can be applied to so many things on this earth, which is a beautiful part about running, is that the lessons we learn as runners can be applied to everything else, including this YouTube channel and the fact that, and it keeps coming up on Discord, Twitter, Instagram, where we're just dialoguing back and forth about the fact that 2.5 years into this YouTube journey, no, not 2.5 years, well, maybe, sorry, it was earlier than that. I don't know exactly when, but I found a YouTuber who, I'm not saying I love his videos, but I did hear some advice from him. His name's Roman. He's got 15 million subscribers, but he just shared one time and he said these words: just keep uploading. Just keep uploading. And those words are so simple. And if I ever got a tattoo, I'd probably never get a tattoo, but if I ever got a tattoo, I would probably get a tattoo that said, just keep uploading. And because those words, I repeated to myself over and over again those first 2.5 years when we had less than 1,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel, but I just kept uploading. And back when every video I uploaded received 50 views. Okay, 50, okay? Which was amazing. I was ever grateful for those 50 people. But then I just kept uploading and kept uploading and kept uploading. And here we are in 2021 with an amazing YouTube family with hundreds of comments every day and with an ever-growing DGR family. But the advice that I will borrow from Roman is just keep running. You don't want to be injured. You don't want to overtrain. But if you feel like you are struggling in your training, struggling to become a runner, struggling to find your health, struggling to figure out why am I not getting faster, and especially for, I'll just say a little shout out to the high schoolers out there, your aerobic engine, especially as a young person, is still developing. Like, I shared with you my PRs from the Pikes. I'll try and put them on the screen right now. All right. This is my progression over the last decade. It's not a 10-month process, everybody. It's not a 10-week process. It's definitely not a 10-day. It's a decade process sometimes to figure out how to become a faster runner. And I heard recently, okay, I'm gonna get off my horse here in a second. I heard recently that we actually peak out. I don't know if this is true. We actually peak out in our aerobic fitness. I thought it was the early 60s. Like, they're doing more and more research where we can run as a 62-year-old the same as an 18-year-old. How amazing is that? Anyway, don't quote me on that. I'll go back and find that research. And lastly, there was a gentleman in the UK just this last weekend. You all know who he is. I know he's in his 60s, 62, 65. I think he's the world record holder for masters for the 5K, maybe. Anyway, he's crushing it. I think he ran like a 16:30 5K this past weekend. You know who he is. I don't remember his name. Let me know in the comments. Bottom line, just keep running. Just keep uploading. I know it's simple words, but that's my advice for today. That's my tip of the day for today. So here's my Pikes Peak Marathon training plan. Just want to point out a few things, a few changes from 2020. Remember, I want to run faster. I don't want to be complacent. I want to swim upstream and get faster, okay? That's my goal. So I'm running 3 14ers a week leading in this training block. Last year, 2020, getting ready for the Pikes Peak Marathon, it was closer to 2 14ers per week, okay? That's a change, about 15,000 feet of vertical gain per week during this build phase. Last year, it was closer to probably 12,000 feet of vertical gain per week. I've got my FKTs set up. I don't know which ones I'm gonna do yet, okay? I'll keep you posted on that. Here in a minute, I'm gonna pencil in actually with a green marker when I'm gonna go to the gym, okay? I'm increasing my work in the gym for leg strength in a big, big way in 2021, okay? And then last but not least, everything in this training plan leading into Pikes Peak is being written in pencil only because I'm my own coach and I can listen and feel my legs and listen and say, okay, it's time to go. It's time to hold back. It's time to go. It's time to hold back. So that's one of the reasons I do my training plans in pencil, just because I don't know exactly how I'm gonna feel on July 15th or August 4th before my tune-up race at the Rendezvous Mountain Hill Climb. The only thing that's not in pencil is race day, all right? August 22nd, Sunday, Pikes Peak Marathon going down. All right, here we go. We'll get you comment of the day as well. I believe it is a shout out to, actually, you know what? Let's do it now because it connects so well to what I was just talking about. Moo Moo Math and Science. I think I've given you a shout out before for the comment of the day, so here it is again. Here's another one. Thanks for all your videos. I subscribe to Ultra Dad. Good job, thanks for doing that. I agree that the first 1,000 subscribers, then 10,000 subscribers are tough. I admire how you kept uploading day after day early on and your views were low, but you never gave up. Just like on YouTube, just like the views on YouTube, just like in running, it's gonna be difficult. You're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer as a rookie runner. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be miserable at times. You're gonna not wanna turn the doorknob. Just keep turning the doorknob. And for the veteran runners out there, same at the beginning of your training blocks. You may have lost your edge, okay? You took some time off, let the body reset. That's what I'm kind of going through right now, actually, is I'm just rebuilding a little bit. So at the beginning of a training block as well, just keep turning the doorknob. All right, Moo Moo Science, Math and Science, you get the comment of the day. All right, question of the day as well. I'll get you that in 1 second here, okay? 1 second, let's just open this box. I gotta stay on top of these shoes these shoes just keep showing up. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. This is exciting. I thought this was the Fresh Foam More V3. Shout out to the Stability Runners. The Vongo. I've been very, very, very interested in the Vongo for a long time. I almost bought the original Vongo like 2 years ago. So this is the Fresh Foam Vongo from New Balance, and it's a stability shoe. Exciting. Thank you, New Balance. Okay, let's help each other. Down in the comments, question of the day. What piece of advice do you have to share? Now that was a very broad, what I shared, like just keep running. That's like so broad, 30,000, 50,000 foot view. If you want to go more specific, I think that'd be very good, very beneficial for people down in the comments. But what piece of advice would you like to share? I've asked this before, not a game changer question of the day, but it's still a good one just to, and you could connect to nutrition, training, rest, recovery, the mental side of running, okay? Mental health. The list is endless down below. Thanks for being here. Okay. We will toss it. Oh, sorry. We will toss it to, I don't know. We'll toss it to how to write a training plan. So that's what I was working on, all right? How to write a training plan, right there, right there, right there. Seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.